Hey, Vader folks. Hope you're doing well. Today is, we are seeing this on Tuesday. It's currently raining out. It's a nice day to be inside working, I suppose. So here's the deal for Tuesday. No lecture on this. It's just a quick assignment post. If you go down to the bottom 7.4, you'll just see that the assignment due for Thursday, because Wednesday we don't assign new stuff, is your financial story completed as a team. So that is linked right here. As usual, where all your assignments are posted. And it's got some fairly detailed information on what I'm looking for. So I'll go through this quickly, and I'll give you an example of one that was completed fairly well from last year. So go to the first thing you guys are going to need to do as a team is get together virtually and talk. And make sure that on your financial model, your startup, revenue, COGS, SG&A items, all are updated. Okay, so make sure that those are, I guess you would consider it for now, finalized. If you want to meet with me and go through and make sure that you're thinking the same thing as I am and you're comfortable with those numbers, then absolutely just let me know. We can certainly meet. I'm happy to do that. Then also take a look at your 3-year summary tab and make sure that those values look good too. Okay, so so go through your financial model, make sure that you're on the up and up on that. Part 2. Create a Google Doc in your team drive and call it your financial story. You can call it this, your financial story. And you're going to, in a narrative, written format, not something that is conversationally based, go through and justify and explain the following. So talk about your income statement. And again, your income statement is your income, money coming in, expenses, money going out, and how much left is in between, which would be your net profit or net loss. Okay, so discuss your monies that you're expecting to come in and your monies that you're expecting to be going through expenses from that perspective. Talk about the financial health of your business and be sure to explain the numbers behind that business. Be sure to discuss, is your business making money or losing money or projected to, right? Do your expenses grow with increasing revenues? And what changes do you need to make in order to change that or to fix that, right? Do we need to reduce expenses? Do you need to raise your pricing? Do you need to get more customers? That sort of thing. Some of which we already talked about this for Monday's assignment. So Monday was a little bit just to sort of get you started on it. And now we'll put it into a little bit of a cleaner model. All of this is going to be essentially part of your script then that we will be putting into your final presentation. So let me show you an example. This is from Grow For You, which was Sean, Dominic, and I'm blanking on the other person on who did this one last year. So their team was the shoes that grew with your feet, okay? So let's just kind of go through this. This isn't a perfect one, but it was done fairly well, so you kind of get the example. In year 1, Grow For You is projected to earn $54,000 in sales. We're getting these numbers from us projecting 600 shoes being sold at a price of $90 a pair. In our first month, we were planning on selling 20 shoes. Typos. We use this number because this was the number of people interested in our product when we interviewed possible customers. So that's your early adopters and your revenue projections. Through year 1, you can see a steady increase in sales and finally ending by selling 80 shoes in the month 12, or which would be December. In year 1, our cost of goods sold revenue is $8,267. Got that by subtracting our cost of goods sold by our transaction-based revenue. We've decided to sell the shoe for $90. And the materials that would go into us is costing us $8.78 in bulk. Our total cost of goods $13.78, and it equipped to a profit of $766.22 per unit, gross margin of 84.7%. All those numbers you should be able to get from your finances. Of the income that we received in year 1, $8,200 will be going towards our COGS. This leaves $45,000 and some on change for gross profit, but then our subtracted $30,000 for SG&A due to spending a bulk of that advertising of Facebook and Instagram ads and Google AdWords. After that money is taken out, it leaves us with $15,000, where taxes then takes $3,000 from our gross profit. Our final net income is $12,000. We won't take a salary for the first year, so that money will remain in the company. Grow for You is planning to increase sales and revenue in year 2 and 3. We are projecting 100% growth in sales and ultimately end up selling 1,200 shoes in year 2. Still at $90 a pair. We're projected to double our transaction-based revenue to $108,000. Should be another 0 there. Watch for typos, people. The following year, we're once again projected to see an increase in sales. This will lead us to 150% growth rate and will put us at 3,000 shoes sold. Once again, plan on keeping the shoes affordable at $90. That will project us to make $270,000. We all came up with these by making educated guesses. I don't really like this last sentence. It is an educated guess, but you could really probably say that a little bit cleaner based on research and evidence and consulting rather than an educated guess. Anytime they say the word guess, investors get nervous. So in this case, this was pretty good, 4 or 5 paragraphs that sort of break down exactly what's happening with the finances. When you do so, make sure you're covering these targets and then turn that into this assignment post, okay? So I'll be checking for that on Thursday. So Tuesday and Wednesday, please have this done, meet with your team and get it cranked out, or somebody type it up and have the others proof it virtually, however you want to do that. Again, if you want to meet with me and work through that, happy to do so. Good to see you guys anyways and help you through that process. So please lean on me. It's been a little quiet. Not also a bad idea to run this by your mentor. They're certainly going to need to get some feedback from you on that. I'm sure they probably haven't heard from you in a while. If they don't get back to you, don't sweat it. They're probably all busy as entrepreneurs in panic mode trying to keep their businesses afloat too. So if they get back to you, awesome. And if they don't pester them too much. They've got a lot on their plate also. So that's it. Let me know if you can have any questions. Otherwise, we will talk to you on Thursday. See you.